kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Martinez looking to fire. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab down the left side. There he goes. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
And on that third down, that play is set up to beat man-to-man coverage. You see the receiver, the ball gets thrown out in front of him, and he's able to get away from the defender, make some people miss, use the speed, setting up first and goal.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Really?
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Looking to the end zone. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So the O-lineman got a little too far downfield. It wipes out the touchdown, and they'll back it up 5. The defense has bent, but so far they have not broken. It's 3rd and goal from the 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Why not trying to get it in? They got him the football, but he could not convert. It'll be 4th down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He is denied, stopped just short of the goal line, pushed his way to the 1 and could go no further, and they'll turn it over on downs. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give out of the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll try the run. Shakes off the defender. Got the first down and still on his feet. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 40. The 20. Past the 10. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you've got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling helped lead to that long touchdown.
For the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't...
Martinez will let it fly. This time it's complete. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Facing a third down and short from the 26. They'll try to get it through the air. They're working that left side. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Just keeps slinging it. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. He has been an absolute force.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third and short, the power run here. Oh, he's got some space. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Fires to the tight end. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. So first down here as they go back to work. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. And the defense, they've got him at 7.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Martinez looking to fire. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Morton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Caught over the middle. It's Ross. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Breaks into the open. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride.
Stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Martinez will let it fly. Got his man in the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Right on the money. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Great job by the defense here.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. the bootleg, wants to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Martinez looking to fire. It's complete to the right. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
This time, they'll go to the running game. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Gets it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. Quick strike complete. Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Running back searching for a hole.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Fires to the big fella. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Morris. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Working that left side. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And with that, they've taken the lead.
How How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise that we had ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. They'll open the second half on the ground.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Lost to fire on second down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. After the miss on 3rd down, the punt team is on the field. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll go back to work on offense. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Turning it on! He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks. Give to the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone in the field choice. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
We'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Going right to work up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Ross. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
Trying play action. Pulls it in. It's Morton. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And that's just a timing one. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Gonna look downfield again. Working on the right. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Runs for the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 2nd and goal coming up. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Vanderbilt is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Doors fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Martinez will let it fly. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Makes the grab. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
To the air on 1st down. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
They'll move the tight end. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. one more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a third down play. To the ground with the back. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, I think this running back has proven this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
Martinez looking to fire. Now adjusting. Out of the backfield, he's open. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient, and when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
They'd love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on third down. It's 56 yards out from here. The give on the inside. There he goes! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Right back to the well. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Ross. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Here's a heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. It's caught. Oh, he's got some space. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got a chance. He has the first and still on his feet. And it's a touchdown.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Martinez will let it fly. Gets it out quickly. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the catch. Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. On the ground, it's Morris.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Martinez looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop. these guys on third down.
Be interesting to see what the defense is going to do here now, guys. They've got the lead. It's a 2-minute situation. Fourth down. What's your personnel grouping going to be, and what do you want to do? Play man, play zone, or are you just going to sit back and play prevent?
Fourth down, gotta have it here. Grabs it in the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. On target to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
They're going back to the ground. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you've now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead with the run on first and goal. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Martinez.
To watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got the back over the middle. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
Here's a throw downfield late. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only one possession on fourth down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium, where this crowd has been in since early in the day, saying you know it, you tell the story, you tell the whole world that this is Bear territory. Today, two teams collide from the Pac-12, and conference implications are aplenty. The Golden Bears will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Martinez looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
I don't know if that was a bust defensively, but there was nobody in the middle of the field that time, making it way too easy for the offense to pick up a chunk play in the middle.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. He's looking downfield to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
So the Cal Golden Bears offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Golden Bears really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Brown will throw it. Under fire. Running into the open space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the... And he slides in safely.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight.
We're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Handoff from the gun. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, it's a nice pickup on the play by the tight end there, but how about that massive hit on defense, keeping the tight end short of picking up that first down?
DB's right up on the receivers. Flips it out on the screen. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And a nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer, are going to come upfield, and those situations when you can take advantage of the defense.
Yeah, I would love a David Pollock just running out in the free and then finding a way to negotiate the throw around a guy that just knew he was going to be getting a sack. That feels so good. Complete the screen and keep the drive alive.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against our top.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical third down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Martinez will let it fly. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. The give to the tailback. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man in the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Handoff to the single back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Martinez looking to fire. Gets open down the middle. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Here's the handoff. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. Play number 9 on this drive. The snap sets up the throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
I mean, that's a really good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, they got in the red zone, but made a big play on third down. Now, forcing the decision for this offense, but most importantly, playing great defense in the red zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Iowa State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Lets it fly. He's got him wide open. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40.
What a throw on first down, first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Brown wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Breaks away on the left. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Pulls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He wants to change this route. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Makes the grab down the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Martinez will let it fly. It's on target and complete.
It difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Works the middle of the field. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Got a man. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Looking downfield, and time is running short. It's complete on the right side. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Now from inside the red zone. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. Martinez looking to fire. He's got him this time. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
The Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The corners are walked up tight. Quarterback on the keeper. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Takes the grab. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone.
And he burrows his way into the end zone. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off here. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got enough for the first. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Brown will throw it. He's got it. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Morris. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
And the Golden Bears are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Golden Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Brown wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's James. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
The short hands. It's James. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Cal! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line out front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. The give to the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Martinez will let it fly. Takes a hit as he fires. Punts it out of the air. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Dances away. Makes the grab. It's Ross. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. They feed him again, and he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Brown will throw it.
You know, as an offense, you've got to do a better job pass protecting, and you've got to start thinking about max protection at this point of the game. Because if you don't get hats on hats, your quarterback goes down on his own 2-yard line. You're lucky you didn't give up a safety.
And the Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Got a little space. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Quarterback making adjustments. Martinez looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. They'll try to run for it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Power football with the run.
Type situation, offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got him. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play.
The sneak scores it.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Gets it out fast. He will be stopped short. They can't get the 2-point conversion, and they're still up by 1 here in the 4th. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. 7 is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still perfect, and they're cooking. You can tell they got some momentum. 7 weeks, obviously, that's not the whole season. You got bigger fish to fry down the road. Great start, but you can tell this team's for real, for real.
No doubt, and they deserve for us all to be talking about them right now because they look as advertised. This is a team with tremendous talent. They've taken care of business up to this point, but now because they're undefeated at this point of the year,
Arizona will kick off to get things underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. They'll give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He might want another play. Martinez looking to fire. Got his man on the right. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. So the Arizona Wildcats offense has its first opportunity of the day. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Bringing the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We've got to rattle him. We've got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Arizona runs out the punt tee. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Makes a move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
Got football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. With the catch, it's Hudson. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Looks as if Arizona will have enough to move the chains. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Patterson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up.
It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Might be calling a hot route. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Martinez will let it fly. Finds his tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Looking downfield on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got it. Quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
He wants it all. And he's got it in the end zone.
And one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's...
Breaks into the open. Bulldozes his way through. Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line.
Man, this guy's a playmaker, and he does not need a lot of space. Really nice job that time letting the pass rush get upfield, so when he got the football, there was just green grass out ahead of him, and he made the defense pay.
And when I got a guy like that, man, I just got to find ways to get him past the D-line, right? And then the draw play is a good way to do it. Let them run themselves up the field, and then you can see he's got some serious speed. A lot of speed in space is always a good recipe for offense.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Pocket breaking down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Sends it back in motion. Martinez looking to fire. Going deep. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. Touchdown. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20. Nothing. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
And the Arizona offense will take over 1st and 10.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He leaves it with his back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Caught close to the marker, it's Olsen. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
You're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Scanning the field, it's Fafita. Makes the catch, it's Patterson. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Burnett. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab on the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down.
A huge weapon here at tight end, and he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
And the Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. Defense in press coverage. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Release to the back. He's got his man. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Play number 10 on this series. To the air on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes the timing of the screenplay, it takes a little bit of time to get some depth and a little bit of acting by the quarterback and the running back. Well, they didn't win an Oscar. Let's put it that way. Not good acting. That play went nowhere. The screen pass was not successful.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hudson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Hauls it in. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Quick timeout called on the offense after the play.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Touchdown, Arizona! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this defense, just a little bit of a letdown right before the half. Been controlling this football game, been dominating this football game, giving up points, got to go into half, get it buckled back down, get that intensity cranked back up.
And he added the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Martinez will let it fly. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
this offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got his man, makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, setting up 4th.
And they'll just down it right there. Here comes the offense onto the field again.
On the ready. Let's go.
Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The running back has it. Turning it on! And he's dragged down. Now on 2nd and short after that pickup. Off the play fake. Forced out of the pocket. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Martinez looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Hold on.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Burnett. There he goes. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
He'll try to pop the draw. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the option. Now the toss. At midfield, he's got room. All the way down to the 27. Before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's Fafita. It's complete to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! And here they come, almost all the way back. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. San Diego State is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Snapdragon Stadium today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Arkansas State. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The offense changing the play. The pitch to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Martinez will let it fly. Going for the big play. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. The short hands, it's Hudson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
To the air, it's Fafita. Makes the grab. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some 1st downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
They'll give it to the back. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. Looking to convert, Arizona comes to the line. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
They give it to him again. He's out past the 35. He's loose. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And now on second down for this offense. They'll leave it with the lone back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. To the ground, he's got it again. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll go right back to it. Down. Give to the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man.
Arizona offense will take over 1st and 10.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he found all kinds of room. Down to the 28. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Hudson. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. Be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. From the gun, looking for a man. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you've got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Texas Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Lubbock for a long time. They're up by 19 over Iowa State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Where'd you go, man? We need better. Let's go, boys. Bring it up. We got to hit the road. Ready. Get set. Get set. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And here comes the offense on second down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. point, he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.